All right, testing, testing, testing. All right, my audio is working, my video is working. YouTube says we are live, so let's get on with the program here. Good afternoon and good evening, good morning to all of the Grizzly Bear Sims fans out there. Thank you all for tuning in. This is episode number 40 of the Old Guy Farmer Challenge, and glad to be back doing some farm sim tonight. My apologies for not bringing you a challenge episode last night. I just was kind of in the mood to play something a bit different and kind of take a short break from Farm Sim for just an evening, and managed to grind away quite a bit at the Car Mechanic Simulator 18. So let me reset my steering wheel here because it is tension. There we go. All right, getting started here. Let's go ahead. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong key. Where are we? There we go. Hit the wrong key. Meant to hit the shift button. Instead, I hit the tab button. Turn on some lights here where we can see. So yeah, you might remember the last time that we played episode number 39, I guess we actually worked through the night. Now that I sort of remember that, we worked through the night, and most likely we have already cleaned up after our sheep and stuff. Let's just kind of take a look at it and see, verify that that is the case, but I think that that is the case. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Let's check the chat here. Doug Zorley says good morning. Well, good morning to you, Doug Zorley. Stomp Games 47 says hey dude, and hey dude back to you. Chris Webb, Mr. Grizzly in chat. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. Yep, sure did here. Doug Zorley asks, how is Mrs. Bear? I'll tell you that in just a moment. Grand Thumb, just wanted to pop in and say hello. I don't want to watch till I'm caught up fully. Keep it up. Thank you, Grand Thumb. Grand Thumb is one of my loyal viewers who is slowly but surely getting through all of the episodes, and of course entering the giveaway that I'll be talking about here later in this episode. So don't worry about that. We'll cover all that information for you at a stage here in a few minutes, as soon as I drive my telehandler over the feeding trough there. All right, let's go ahead and put this away. So let's see, let's just kind of recap from episode 39 for just a moment. So episode 39, we didn't think we were actually going to be able to do any harvesting in episode 39, but as it turned out, the sun did come out. It did come out during that day, and we were able to do a little bit of, let's turn off our headlights there because I don't think we have a die-hard battery in our telehandler. So we were actually able to do some harvesting on episode number 39. So we basically dropped what we were doing over at the timber operations, and we essentially got started with harvesting, and we managed to get two full fields harvested, and actually got through just a little bit of this larger field right over here, and our combine should still be parked up there in the field because that's more or less where we left it. So we're going to head on up to the timber area where we've been cutting trees, and kind of resume progress there. We took care of our greenhouses in episode 39, so basically we only kind of need to do that every other game day. So that's done. We've got water, we've got manure up there, so all that's good to go. And so really what we will do in this episode is we will cut timber and maybe haul some timber to the timber mill until the sun comes back out again and dries the crops, and then we can proceed with our plan, with our harvesting plan. So I'm trying to remember where we left the buffalo, or not the buffalo, but the scorpion. I think it was actually over here. There we go, right there. Okay, Grand Thumb, well, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. So, Mrs. Bear is doing remarkably well. We had another follow-up today with her ENT surgeon. This was basically the doctor that did the surgery on her a week and a half ago, and she is healing quite nicely. She has finished her course of antibiotics as well. And that was something that I think I talked about in the last episode, and about how that they were kind of giving her some problems, but that's kind of what antibiotics do. And she was feeling kind of worse for wear over the last couple of days. That has kind of subsided just a little bit. She has finished the course, so that is done. And so she's actually feeling a bit better today. And of course, like I said, we had the appointment this morning, and he even indicated that visible signs of the infection is pretty much all but gone. And so she still has just a little bit of swelling, inflammation, and stuff like that in the sinus area. And he's pretty much saying that's pretty much standard, and that basically he wanted to see her in 2 weeks. And so that's obviously good news, because obviously we had seen him last week, and then the week before that for the surgery. So 2 weeks now, and so hopefully, and that's kind of his standard practice kind of thing, is to get folks in there after the surgery the first week, and then the second week, and then basically wait 2 weeks, and maybe we'll be given pretty much the all clear at that point. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So, but I appreciate all of you guys for asking and thinking about her and all that kind of stuff. That's very, very cool. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. Farming Simulator 1715 Logger, welcome back. Chris Webb is just saying hi to him. Thanks, wonderful news to hear. Yep, it is, Chris. Thank you so much. No Brainer, can you give me some advice for my YouTube channel? I just started. Could you check it out, please? Well, No Brainer, the first piece of advice that I will give to you is to refrain from coming on to other people's YouTube channels or Twitch streams or whatever and promoting your own stuff. That is sort of a no-no to do, and so that's my advice to you. That's okay. I know some YouTubers would ban you for doing that. I'm not going to do that, but just thought I'd let you know. If you have questions about YouTube, I don't know what your channel is about, and I certainly don't want to get in the habit and the business of necessarily doing this. But I mean, I'm happy to help. But maybe contact me privately, and I'll take a look. All right, well, the rain could go away any moment now. Would be fine with me. The sun could come up, and that would also be fine with me as well. I do want to get let's see, what is today? Today is the 4th day of autumn, so we've got, essentially we're at the halfway point there. And I essentially would also like to get the hired worker. Get the hired worker seating. What am I rolling over? I'm rolling over a fence. I am in a bit of a pickle here. I don't even know if I can get out of this person's yard. I've ended up in a fenced-in yard because I couldn't see the fence. Let's see if there's any way of busting out of this place. Can we get out through the front, or am I going to have to reset? Farmer Boy Dylan, welcome to the stream, as I'm sort of in a pickle here. We got ourselves into a little bit of a bind here. I don't know if I can... Let's see, it came over on this side over here. Maybe this side is a bit lower. I doubt it, though. I think I'm just going to have to... Yeah, I think I am Farmer Boy Dylan. Yeah, it just doesn't want to roll over to the other side of the fence. Come on. I can guarantee you one thing, you won't see this sort of entertainment, or maybe I should say chaos, on other people's streams, that is for sure. We got it over the fence. I've probably already reset it and already been halfway back up here. Go, roll, roll. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, only here on the Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel can we find ourselves on the other side of a fence that we probably had no business trying to get over, which we weren't trying to actually do that. So just so everybody understands, I wasn't trying to get on the other side of the fence. I was literally cutting trees and backing up, and the fog and the rain and me not paying attention and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Is Rubber Burner in the house? You pulled a rubber burner. Yeah, I think I did, buddy. Hey, learn from the best. Learn from the best, I suppose. Yeah, it probably was worse than you. We'll have to maybe take that out for our blooper reel or something. Nope, not going to reset it. I didn't want to have to... there was, I don't know if there was necessarily, I would say there was bragging rights there or anything like that, but I also didn't want to take the time to have to drive that thing back over here. It's slow as molasses, this Scorpion. Okay, I really sort of lost track of where we were and what we were talking about and all that good stuff here in the chat. I'm sure the chat just kind of rolled on, and I'm sure you were all laughing as hard as you could. I certainly deserved it. So hey, if you take these things too serious, well, you just don't have fun anymore. So Doughboy says that was full-on rubber burner. Well, you know what a lot of people may not realize, Doughboy and some of you other guys, I've known Rubber Burner longer than I've known most of you. Rubber Burner and I do go back a little ways. I'm honored to call him a friend, and he and I drove ATS convoys and stuff with a virtual trucking company that I had at one time, and that's how I met him. And so all right, so hopefully we will get a dry crop situation soon. It took about, I guess it took about 6 hours or so on episode 39 for us to do that. I'm gonna tab, actually I need to tab back to that truck there and turn the engine off, and I'm gonna tab over to our farm, and I'm basically just sort of radioing in over here as soon as I can find the right tractor that I want, and it's this one here. And we are going to get our hard worker going. Seeding a little, seeding what? Seeding some, let's see, we want that right there, don't we? So we'll put a little oilseed radish down like we did last year. All right, get right back to it. So they showed up for work on time. Well, a little late, 9:20. Gosh, banker hours, I suppose. Anyway, let's see, Farming Simulator 1715 says be back to the stream soon. Okay, no problem. Yeah, it was funny, Chris Webb. So anyway, I think I finished talking about the doctor's appointment and all that kind of stuff. So all that's good news, and I'm just really pleased that she is doing better, getting better, feeling better, all that good kind of stuff. You know, it really, and I'm sure that when I say this, I'm sure that any of you all that have significant others and children and stuff like that, it really bugs the heck out of you when you can't do anything to help them. and they are just absolutely miserable, as she has been for quite a while, and just, you know, there's nothing that you can do. You just don't have, well, just, you know, pray and try to comfort as much as possible. Well, like I said, Doughboy, I learned from the best. Rubber Burner, are you through your first year yet? Farmer Boy Dylan says, I got to say thanks for doing the mod review on the big mixer for the cow. I was trying to find the perfect mix, and you were second from the top. Oh, good. I'm glad, as I drive awkwardly down the mountain, I'm glad that helped out. I need to do some more mod reviews and stuff like that, but just the challenge is pretty much keeping me pretty busy with farm sim stuff anyways. Yeah, so basically what Farmer Boy Dylan's talking about is probably, I don't know, 5 months or so ago, I did a 5-minute mod review. It's kind of something that I started doing, just providing very basic information, very quick order. And I did the mod review of the large mixing wagon, which I think is like 60,000 liters or something like that. And so I think that if you go to my YouTube channel, grizzlybearsims.com, for anyone that's watching, I believe that you will see a list or a directory of videos that will be titled 5-minute mod reviews. That large mixing wagon is a bit it's a bit overkill if you don't have a lot of cows. But if you have a lot of cows like I had on Pine Cove Farm, or well, not Pine Cove Farm, I think I was still doing Goldcrest Valley when I reviewed that, but I think I had like 250 head of dairy cows, and it definitely comes in handy. Definitely does. So I wonder if maybe we could start pulling some of these logs from this other side over here, and that might shorten. Yeah, 1,000 cows, most definitely that is going to come in handy for you. I mean, you're probably still mixing every day with that number of cows. Yep, the pecan, that's what I was trying to think of the name, but I couldn't. Couldn't remember it. Thanks, Chris. Okay, I tell you what, we've got wood kind of spread out in many different places, and I think we need to do a little off-roading there, and then I think we need to go and start hauling a bit of wood before we forget where we've piled some of this stuff, because we've got a big pile over here, and we've got a almost equally large pile on the other side of this field. And before we start making another pile, see, Chris, I remembered to connect from the right side this time. I don't think we've actually ever gone to the sawmill this way. This will be a first. All right, Farmer Boy Dylan, thanks for stopping by. Come back again real soon. Of course, this may have been a mistake. I don't know if this old Mac can climb this hill or not with a load. I think it'll be quicker to go actually the other way, even though we'll be kind of backtracking along some Alright, so let me talk a little bit about this challenge, and also explain a little bit about the giveaway that will be coming up. For those of you that have watched my many live streams, you've already heard this. We lost a log here. We will grab that. There we go. So the challenge basically consists of myself and about 6 or 7 other Farm Sim 17 enthusiasts, fans, whatever. you want to call each other. And we're all playing the same map. We're all playing by the same rules or the same guidelines, whatever, however you want to refer to that. And essentially, pretty much from that point on, after you accept the guidelines and everything and understand what the rules are that has been placed for the challenge, then pretty much the plan or whatever is left up to each individual contestant or participant or whatever we want to call ourselves. And so some of us are doing traditional farming and also doing like forestry, and like Farmer Klein, for example, is doing some forestry, but also making mainly his money, or primarily making his money on selling of silage bells. And so when we're not running into railroad crossing signs, we're also making money off of forestry. But we're also doing traditional logging as well. I'm sorry, traditional farming as well. We're doing wheat, barley, canola, soybeans, yeah, those crops. And this is our second year of the challenge. We're a little over halfway through the whole thing. And sort of in appreciation for everybody that's kind of hanging out and spending time with me during my live streams. We want that side, and we want to auto load. I am giving away 3 copies of the upcoming Farm Sim 17 Giants expansion DLC. This is a platinum expansion DLC that'll be coming out in midpoint of November, and of course this is including the sugarcane harvesting equipment, and also the South American map. It's going to be based in South America. And so the way the giveaway is going to work is basically you watch my videos. You can enter for the drawing once per video, and during the course of the video I announce a word of the day or a keyword. So if we can get these logs to slide up. I can't, so let's just quickly unload them and we'll restack them here. Anyway, you can enter once per video, and during the course of the video I announce a keyword or a code word for the video. Sometimes the keyword or the code word has things to do with the activities that we've been doing during the course of the video, and sometimes it's just other stuff that I'm kind of talking about. And so it's just kind of random stuff here. And let's restack this and once again. And I will announce the keyword here momentarily. But all the information as far as how you basically register for the giveaway can all be found underneath. I hate it when that happens. You hit the B key, but the B key doesn't unload you, or doesn't stop the unloading process. That's okay, they'll just fall off. We'll pick them up later. Austin Weller says, hello Grizzly. Well, hello Austin. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Doug Zorley says he thinks, or he says, let's see if I can get today's word, driving lessons needed. Well, that is possibly true. Oh, we almost rolled it. Hey, I'll be the first to admit that I could probably use some driving lessons. But then again, not all of us have to have training wheels on our lawnmowers. If anyone's watching the stream that is new to my channel, please hit the like button and also please consider subscribing. You will need to be a subscriber to be eligible to win the giveaway. And again, I'll be doing the drawing on Sunday, November the 6th. The challenge must be completed by November the 1st, and I should be done with the challenge before then. And the giveaway will still occur regardless of whether I finish the challenge or not. If something were to happen and I have to travel or something like that, which I'm not anticipating any travel between now and the time that I think I can finish the challenge, I will still award the drawing or the giveaways. Well, it kind of looks like the Big M has training wheels on it with the extra mower deck sticking out to the side there. Still got wet crop, unfortunately. I'm just going to cut this guy off here. He'll be all right with that. Wet crop, it's only been, I guess about maybe I'm coming up on 5 hours. So I think in episode 39, I think it was just after 6 hours. But, you know, then again, it was probably a little bit warmer on episode 39. I don't remember what the temperature was, but it looks like it's 59 now. So it may take a little bit longer to dry out the crops. So, don't have any sunflowers. Doughboy, remind me and remind our viewers when you and Rubber Burner are going to have another episode of your multiplayer stuff again, please. Basically, for those of you in the chat, Doughboy2913 and Rubber Burner Gaming are doing a special Let's Play series, role play Let's Play series, and they debuted their first episode on Sunday. Ooh, wet crop is done. Alright, wet crop is done, so let's drop our log trailer and let's head back to the main farm. Let's see, Doughboy says maybe it does GBS, but wasn't it you that stole the Big M from Duck and used it, then I stole it from you? You know, I can't remember how that played out. I think you might be right. I think I stole it from Doug Zorley. You stole it from me. Somebody stole my darn soybeans. I think that was Reefy 1952. Mike, I think, owned up to that, stealing our soybeans off that field that just vanished in the middle of the night. remember, folks, I can only hire one hired worker at a time. So we're going to basically let our hired worker do our seeding for us, because that's probably the most important thing. Well, obviously getting the crops in is obviously an important thing, but we also need to get the oilseed radish in the ground as well if we want to take advantage of that, getting that first level of fertilization before springtime. And it still works after setting out in the rain like that. What do you know? Gaming with Bryson, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Duxorley is now admitting that he mowed over my soybeans with the big yam. I see. As you were stealing it back, you decided, you're like, I'm going to teach that old grizzly bear a thing or two or three or 10, and he mowed over my soybeans. Yeah, that was some fun banter back and forth. Yeah, these stumps over here that I did not grind are gonna end up. I'm probably gonna end up regretting that for the next year. Did you see the answer to your question, Grizzly Bear Sims? No, I did not. Would you please post that again? I'm sorry, I was too busy trying to get the truck positioned and all that stuff. So if you'll post that again, I'll read it out to everyone. That way those that are watching the archive will hear it. I'm sorry, Doughboy. So Doughboy says, GBS, no need to apologize. You pulled a rubber burner earlier. Only fair you pull a Doughboy and miss a chat. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Gosh, this thing sure does empty empty slow. Maybe it's all that wet wheat that we had in there. What do you mean I missed it twice? It didn't pop up. I see, did you see the answer to your question, GBS? That's timestamp 7:31, and then I see GBS, no need to apologize. You pulled a rubber burner earlier, only fair you pull a doughboy and miss a chat. I don't see anything in between those. Hello, Mark DuPont. Welcome to the stream. I know you're not used to seeing farming done here. It's almost as if I am no longer a farm sim channel. I mean, I'm logging and I'm doing repairing automobiles and car mechanic simulator. I promise, Doughboy, I did not see the other chat. I can only see what's on my screen. Okay. Doughboy says, the second episode of the parallel Let's Play released today on my channel, and the next episode will release on Friday. Okay, so everybody, down below my video screen is a link to both Doughboy2913's YouTube channel as well as Rubber Burner Gaming's YouTube channel. Go and check out their parallel Let's Play series. You need to watch both of them because they'll be slightly different. And the first episode was on Sunday, and it sounds like, although I did not, I was busy today at work and I didn't have a chance to do much YouTube watching, but it sounds like Doughboy released episode 2 today on his channel, and then the next episode will release on Friday. So you guys go over there, go ahead and subscribe to their channels. They're both great guys, and they both produce good content, good family content, and if you'd like to see more of kind of what you were seeing earlier from my channel when I was trying to get the scorpion to stand up on its feet again, definitely you can get that from Rubber Burner's stream. He'll probably show you how to roll a semi and ATS and never skip a beat. Maybe. Also, I look at I use a client from Restream because I am streaming on Twitch as well, and so I use that to monitor my chat, and so it may not have posted it twice. But yeah, I can do traditional farming. I can drive a combine harvester. Yeah, I've only rolled my log truck twice since I've been hauling logs, and if Rubber Burner's hauling once per episode or once per stream, then I think I'm still in the lead for the least amount of times that I've rolled a log truck. I know Old Guy Farmer has rolled his a couple of times. Roll the combine. Yeah, probably not there. So he rolled the Scorpion King as well? Yeah, but I bet he didn't roll his Scorpion King into another person's backyard across their fence. Yes, I'm using the stock header, Mark. This is all stock. Let me make sure. Okay, they've done their job. So we're going to hire a worker because we can legally do that now. And we're going to get over here and this guy and move him around just a little bit. That's a good question, Mark. I'll let you raise that one with Old Guy Farmer. Let's see. So Doughboy says, no GBS, you got him beat on that one. But we were on Discord watching you when you did, and he is shouting out directions to you on how to fix it. Well, I couldn't hear him. Were his directions anything similar to what I ended up actually doing? I think it was actually just sheer luck. It wasn't. There wasn't a whole lot of skill involved. There was probably more skill in getting it to jump over the fence because I wasn't paying attention when I backed up there because of the rain and the fog and everything. That was probably more skill than what it actually was on my part to actually get it out from behind the fence. I just figured if I could get the thing to roll in the right direction, the giant's physics or lack thereof physics would actually kick in and probably do the right thing for me. And I think that is basically what ended up happening. I really don't see it as anything that I did skill-wise to make that happen. Well, if I could have only heard him, it would have probably saved me. I don't know, we probably wasted a game hour trying to do that. You know, time goes by so quick here. I mean, it seems like, well, we started the stream 54 minutes ago, but it honestly feels like it's just been like 20 minutes and it's already 6:15 in the evening. As well go empty this. Doesn't need it, but give us something to do. Okay, so Doughboy, this is the latest and greatest version of the Seasons mod. The raindrops in the icon that you saw earlier was the indication for wet crop. So in other words, they took the wording out that used to say wet crop whenever your fields were wet and you couldn't harvest. They took that out and they went with that icon, that symbol. And as far as I know, there's been no changes with regards to the price of logs. Basically, the log prices remain static, unlike other crop prices that will fluctuate. But as far as I know, logs are pretty much the same price from one day to the next, 1 minute to the next. Now, I don't know if Seasons has done anything with log pricing, if they've, because I think that they have done some things with crop pricing and stuff, but since we're all playing with the Seasons mod, it's all equal. I suppose what we could do is park this a little closer here, and then we'll relieve our hard help. Well, the tree with the raindrop icon, again, if you can, I think you can scroll back. I think I have the setting where you can scroll back the video, the live stream video. If you scroll that back to sort of near the beginning and look up in the upper left hand corner there where the temperature is, where it says 57 and 48 with the fall maple leaf there, that had a sort of a raindrop symbol to it, which indicated wet crop. That's what that means. If there's anything going on with his prices, I would probably, and I know Ice knows all this stuff, but I would probably double check that he doesn't have some kind of a mod conflict. If he's got any other mod that does anything with regards to crop prices, that will conflict and that will mess Seasons up. So if there's anything that, better crop prices or any of those kind of things that would basically change the price structure, Seasons mod doesn't get along with it very well. I've been averaging on a pretty full load of logs where they're stacked relatively neat, cutting them at 8-meter length. I've been averaging about 25,000 per load. Hello, Michaela's Games. Welcome to the stream. If you're new to my stream, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you like farm sim content. I've got quite an extensive mod list that you can peruse through, and I've got quite a few how-to videos, including some course play how-to videos, as well as some mod review videos. And I will go ahead and give you the word of the day for today. For this episode, this is episode number 40. The word of the day is wet crop. That is what we had at the very beginning of this video and what I've been talking to Doughboy about for the last couple of minutes. Wet crop is the key word of the day. If you want to enter for the giveaway, I will be giving away 3 copies of the upcoming Farm Sim 17 Platinum Expansion DLC pack that will be coming out in mid-November. My giveaway will take place on Sunday the 6th of November, and it is sort of an appreciation celebration for all of you guys hanging out with me and watching my live streams as I compete in this challenge. And regardless of the outcome of the challenge, I will be awarding that giveaway out to 3 lucky winners. You can enter once per video, so if you're industrious like some of the folks are that have been watching every single one, you can enter up to 72 times, pending that you have the code word for all of the videos. Luke Newman, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. All right, Doug Zorley, go do some work. Stop stealing my equipment, and I'll stop stealing your big yen. Hope you have a great Thursday. And if you are interested in entering for the giveaway, please make sure you are a subscriber, so hit the subscribe button. That Doug Zorley character, man, he's a strange duck, isn't he? I crack myself up sometimes. Oops, we're full. It fills up much quicker than it empties, that's for sure. But I think we're going to be okay. We've got just 2 fields. We've got just 2 more fields to harvest that we own, that I currently own right now. It was sort of in my plan to buy what would end up being a 6th field that we've been doing some missions on, but I'm not going to buy it until we get the other 2 fields harvested, and then we'll just kind of see how it goes. I think I probably, if I'm honest with myself, I think I possibly should have invested in a slightly larger combine this time around, this second year. Because I think that maybe, just maybe, I don't know for sure, but I think that maybe, you know, we did sort of we added a 5th field this year, and I'm sort of thinking that the larger combine, the larger header, would have helped us out, and it probably would have only cost a couple of $1,000 more to rent or lease the larger combine. But you know, you make decisions and you've got to live with them. So we'll take that into consideration for next fall. Doughboy says, GBS, at least you didn't say I quacked myself up. Yeah, I should have. If I'd have been thinking, if I was witty like you, Doughboy, I would have thought of that. I would have thought of that. Luke Newman says, if I enter, I can win. If you enter and you are one of the names that I draw, then yes, you can win. So Doughboy, are you on the road? Or are you at home? Game Dweller asked, does Season Mod alter tree growth? And either way, how long does it take for a tree to become fully mature? The short answer to that is yes, it does. So it does alter the tree growth. The answer to your question is that it's 2 years before the tree is, before you're able to cut it, and it's 5 years, 5 game years before it's fully mature. So you've pretty much got to be dedicated to a map to really get anything out of tree growth. And outside of a challenge like this, the longest that I've ever played a map with the Seasons mod has been just 2 years, 2 game years. So do you, so Doughboy, do they put you up in a hotel, or you got a sleeper, or what's the situation there? Yeah, 12-day seasons. That's going to be quite a long time. But if you're, you know, it's probably all right if you're really into a map. It's just that, you know, the only map that I've played two years in seasons was Lawfolds, and it was just that awesome of a map that it kept my. And of course, I didn't plant any trees, but the whole concept of the way that the map was laid out and everything, it kept my interest for 2 years. I was playing 3 game day seasons, so on Lawfolds. Gaming challenges. Hello, welcome to the stream. You have a sleeper on your truck. Okay, cool. Gaming challenges. How's your map and everything going with Seasons mod? You loving it? All right. Well, hopefully we can get this wheat in before midnight. We should. Because I don't want to pull another all-nighter, because essentially we did pull an all-nighter between episode 39 and this episode, and so I am trying to play as realistic as possible and just not wanting to exhaust my virtual self. Cool. Gaming Challenges says yes, he loves it, and I did my first maintenance. That's awesome. Well, if you're like any of us, Gaming Challenges, woo, there we go again, not paying attention to the fill level on our combine. If you're like any of us, Gaming Challenges, you will soon realize that it's just almost impossible to play Farm Sim without the Seasons mod. It's the immersion. It's the you know, having set tasks that need to be done, you know, on a regular basis, regular intervals, whatever, is what I like about it. I've actually tried to go back and play. A traditional style of Farm Sim 17 without the Seasons mod, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't, you know, got started on the map and harvested the whatever fields that the map modder had given us crops on, and turned around and plowed and cultivated and fertilized and everything, and then, you know, a few days later harvested, and, you know, and then to get right back in it, it's like I just can't do that. It is dark. It is dark. snow and rain, yep. Speaking of which, let me take a look at that weather forecast up there. So we've got first day of winter, we've got snow, and then we get a break for 2 days, and then we get rain on the 4th day, and then we get snow on the 5th day. So that's only slightly better than last year's, but still, that's better than 5 days. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen on the 6th day of winter, but last year we had 5 straight days of snow. Gaming Challenges says you should get the better fuel usage. I do have that mod. I don't have it enabled on this map, just because wasn't 100% sure if, I think I have that mod. Anyway, wasn't 100% sure if it was something that I should put on the map because of the challenge, because of the way the challenge is and everything. Alright, we should get this done by, maybe by 11:30. Gone Bad Dog 123, good evening to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to be nice. I'm going to announce the code word of the day again. I normally don't do this, but considering that this is our 40th episode and I'm in a good mood because good things have been happening the last day or so in my life, the code word of the day that you'll need for the giveaway is the word wet crop, or the words wet crop. Those are the keywords or the code words that you'll need to send me in an email, properly formatted. All the information is down below. You need to be a subscriber of the channel to be considered to be eligible for the prize. And I appreciate you participating. Alright, we're going to hire a brief worker here while we tab over to our truck. Because I want to be able to finish the stream before midnight. Thank you, Gaming Challenges. I appreciate that. I appreciate you both leaving a like as well as saying that you love my streams. I appreciate that. For all that's watching, please make sure you go out and check out the other folks that are streaming, that are participating not only in the challenge, but also all of the other friends of mine who produce awesome content that is either, are you done? You think you're done? That produce extremely awesome content. Maybe he was done. Maybe it's like dead crop or something. Not dead crop, but maybe it's unripened crop or something. All right, Mark DuPont, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. For all you folks that are getting ready to vacate the theater, the Grizzly Bear Sims Theater, please head over and give a shout out, give a big hello to Farmer Klein. I believe he is live streaming at the present moment, and give him a big howdy and a big hello, and I would appreciate that. Alright, we're going to leave that there because it's not supposed to rain and I want to be able to end this stream. So, let's go ahead and hit escape, hit save, and then we will do Alt-N to skip the night. And yes, my mom and daddy did teach me to keep my toys picked up and everything, but that's okay. It'll be all right. So 6:03 is where we will resume things for tomorrow to episode 41. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight and keeping me company and everything. And please check out the other videos that are on my channel, as well as all the other wonderful YouTube content creators that I have linked down below the video. All these guys do a tremendous job creating content, whether it be farm sim content, truck sim content, you name it. Go out and check those guys out, show them some love, and tell them how much you appreciate the work that they do. This is not easy. It's not rocket science, but it's also not easy as well. And so show them some love and all that good stuff. And tune back in again, most likely tomorrow night, for another episode here of the challenge. And I appreciate you watching. Take care now and take care of each other. God bless you all. Bye-bye.